for a little one.
That'll do.
I'll do, Malcolm. We're for a little one, isn't it?
What's our first day we've been on? We've been there for 2 weeks, so we'll give it a try.
Give it a try. So that was our first night on an air, Charlie. What do you think?
On this trip?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was very peaceful.
Yeah.
So,
very unusual experience though, being squashed between two other vans.
I don't know how many vans they're meant to have here, because I can't really see much room for any more.
Well, I think you could squeeze more in, but
yeah.
I'm not so sure. I think this might be 3 might be the magic number.
Yeah.
Right, we'll have our breakfast and then we'll tootle off.
Yeah, I like it because you just feel safe, don't you? And
yeah.
Because you know you're allowed to be here, so you're not going to get a knock on the door telling you to move on.
No, that's true.
And safety in numbers as well, with other people around you.
In all the time we've been camping, we've never had a knock on the door yet. This barn on the right has seen better days. What an idyllic spot by the river. But what do they do if it floods? I think I could grow to like doing this. Ooh, a patisserie.
When you don't need one, there's one open.
Don't need one? What's she on about? My mind is racing 1,000 miles an hour.
We could get a baguette and not have wraps. That's my vote. See if they got one, Charlie.
One baguette later, we're back on the road.
I've seen a lot of those machines, but from afar. Never realised what they were, so it's just a watering system. Which is that tower
Is it leaning? I was going to say.
Leaning to the left.
Or is it me?
Ducks on the side here.
Oh yeah. Very pretty.
Now, let me show you that baguette.
Nice crab salad sandwich for lunch.
Perhaps one day I'll hit the lotto, then my bills would all be paid. Money no longer would be a bother. My life would never be the same. We could travel all around this world, fly first class every day. But if I never hit the lotto, would you still love me anyway?
Lunch was good. Let's
Okay.
get going. Leave these people who are at their wedding.
There's a few cars with ribbons on.
People don't normally get married on a Sunday, do they?
Might do. We don't even know if it was a wedding. Did we see anybody?
Well, I didn't see a bride or anything like that.
No, so it might have been a christening or something. I
Oh,
don't
possibly,
know.
yeah.
Yeah. There
Yeah.
didn't seem that many.
And they were very casually dressed as
Very
well, so maybe,
casually,
yeah, it
yeah.
was a christening.
Yeah.
Perhaps one day I'll reach the big time. The whole world would know my name. Well, every other magazine cover would use me for their campaign. We would be the hardest couple around, from New York to LA. But if I never reach the big time, would you still love me anyway?
We can go either voiture or bus.
Yeah. This is Samara Historical Park, a regional development project that recreates ancient civilizations based on local archaeology from the Stone Age to Roman times. €15, isn't it?
Wow.
Tariffs, adult.
That's for events.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Okay, one way to find out. Just go in and
They're open
ask.
until weekends, they're open until 6.
Okay.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
De poisson, s'il vous plaît.
There's our room for the night.
It's a little one.
This is the static version of the Little Red Camper.
Right.
Go straight to do the huts, because it's going to rain in a second. We'll be in the inside then, won't we?
Yeah. Try and get
You
inside.
can have a look
the
around here if you want
recreated
afterwards.
places.
So how much was it?
€25, so
two.
$12.50 each.
Yeah, okay. Now this explains how you get into it. We go under the road. I couldn't see the entrance from the air. This building looks like something out of Tatooine, Star Wars.
Oh wow.
Pour ce qui est des visites guidées, la prochaine est à 15h30. Par contre,
Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
ok. Voilà.
Our guided tour is saying, yeah.
Wait. Why do we have to be
We don't
guided?
want a guided tour, do we?
I think it. Well, she said it was guided.
Oh, is it?
Voilà. Je sais même pas par quoi commencer. I don't know speak English.
All right,
That's all right.
okay.
Can we just walk
We look
around
around?
ourselves? Yeah,
Yeah,
we go look.
okay,
thank
thank
you,
you.
merci. We were just met by a French guide who couldn't speak English, and there doesn't seem to be an English option if you want to come around this place. All that's in here is a recreation, obviously, and you walk around that with the guide, so we're going to have to skip that bit. This poor guy tried to translate it all, and look what happened to him. I don't think we have any right to expect that they should translate things for us, and I'm sure some of the museums in England don't bother to translate it for all the visitors that we get. But it does make it much harder to enjoy a museum when you can't read the signs, and it's only during the edit that it suddenly dawned on me we could have used Google Translate.
On va enlever de la matière, on va pouvoir réduire le rendre tout pas. Et pour ça, on va faire ce qu'on appelle l'aiguisage sur la pierre. Donc c'est ce que j'ai ici. Pendant. Donc là, je crois juste un petit peu pour vous montrer que là, c'est du fer. Et en gros, l'idée, ça va être de frotter de chaque côté, ce qui va enlever de la matière.
This is cheeky chappy. It's called a rabbit.
I wasn't really feeling it walking around this place, so I decided to bail out, but Carol continued.
Claire.
I got a bit bored, to be honest. That's why I came back.
Yeah. Well, funnily enough, we were a bit wary about having a guide, weren't we?
Yeah.
Because sometimes they go on a bit too much. But after you'd gone, a guy came up to me and started explaining some things, and it was very interesting.
Yeah.
So I had a little tour of a Bronze Age house and an Iron Age. I went off to do the Iron Age on my own, and then the guy showed me how to make some coins.
Que je vous montre, à votre avis.
Anglais.
My English is way bad.
No,
I make
don't worry.
coins.
Oh wow, coins.
And without further ado, he sat down and showed how to make one. And just like that, you have a coin.
The same.
Yeah, very good.
Exactly the same.
Actually, yeah.
Carol kept going, and then all of a sudden, he called to her.
Excuse me. It's for you.
Oh, merci. Oh, merci bien.
Un plaisir.
Merci. Oh.
And this is what he gave her.
Bikers.
Yeah.
Out for a Sunday ride.
We thought it would be quiet here and a place to spend the night, but we couldn't have been more wrong. It's absolutely stuffed full of walkers, fishermen, and groups of elderly gentlemen passing the time nattering.
It's quite a level car park.
Yeah,
Nice and green,
this will do us.
gravelly.
A quick check of PocketEarth showed us a little car park next to a cemetery, so we thought we'd give this a try.
Don't mind being next to the cemetery.
No, try and get so that we're not. Carol's cooking tonight, and these are some of the ingredients.
Mother, can you see me now? Even when I ache, suddenly things start tumbling down like fallen leaves. But still I breathe. Still I breathe.
So I only used a tiny little amount of water with the vegetables.
Yeah.
And because when they were steaming so quickly, it burnt all the water off, so there was no water to drain away.
Lucky escape then.
Mother, can you hear the gods? And how they laugh at me. Suddenly the highest of all peaks seem unobtainable to me. But still I breathe. Still I breathe. Still I breathe.
If you really want to keep your van cool, you can't beat this reflective stuff, but you have to put it on the outside of the glass, otherwise you'll still get some warmth coming into the van. Right, we don't need this up anymore. Now we've got the silver
protecting us from the sun. Sorted. You rate this stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I used it on mine and it immediately took away the hurt, the pain of it.
Yeah.
And you can just forget about it.
It's nice when it's been in the fridge. Like
Yeah,
that.
nice and cool.
See what that does. Only got one, so that's lucky. It's just a perfect combination of gooey and crisp.
Lovely layered pastry.
Yeah.
You're getting a croissant. And then the custardy bit.
Yeah, it's really nice. I'm seriously challenged with the sun this morning. So, you didn't sleep very well last night then?
Well, we're quite slopey down and to the side.
Yeah.
So I think after a while, because I was like rolling a bit,
Yeah.
all my all the pressure on my side was aching. I had to keep turning over quite a bit.
It's the biggest thing in the van, isn't
Yeah.
it? You're trying to get level.
Level, yeah. Didn't affect you though.
No, I slept like a log last night. Well, it's very quiet here last night. Absolutely lovely. So you might want to go into that car park.
Yeah, because you've got to go right here.
Yeah,
And it's a bit of a sharp one.
a sharp one. Doberman there, going mad. We're going left, aren't we?
Yes.
Oh, he's coming in here. How's this going to work then? You haven't thought this through, have you? You haven't thought this through.
Get through there.
Yes. Hello, big Doberman. Yeah, you're a big angry dog, aren't you?
Big fat dog.
He knows we're Brits.
Yeah.
We've been so lucky with this weather, haven't we?
Yeah, we've only had like 2 days worth of rain, haven't we?
It certainly makes up for the old Lake District trip.
Yeah. And this is perfect weather for you because you don't like it too hot, do you?
No, it's absolutely perfection.
Quite cool air and then
Yeah.
nice in the sun. It's lovely. Nice and fresh.
Then, don't you?
Yeah. Can't see.
It's got those dodgy places to park. Oh, he suddenly came out to the centre of the road. That's the way to do it, isn't it?
Hope so. I'm learning.
poppies really stand out, don't they?
Yeah,
By the
with
side of the
sun
road.
shining on them, they're beautiful
Yeah.
against the green.
You're not that keen on Pocket Earth, are you? You prefer Google?
Well, I don't like having to find anywhere on Pocket Earth because it's very hard to see where the towns are, and you search for something and it very rarely finds what you're looking for.
That's because Carol doesn't really know how to use Pocket Earth.
Once it's navigating, I like it because if you go wrong, it's very easy to pick it up and rearrange your route because the roads, you can see the roads really clearly.
I like it because you can pick your route. So you pick a destination, you ask it to calculate a route, and if you don't like any section, it's as simple as holding your finger on the route and dragging it to where you do want to go through. And I think that's really nice because you're able then to bypass all the busy bits and get out onto more of these back roads. The other thing I like about it is you can save all your routes as well. So at the end of a trip you can display everywhere you've driven, and that makes it really easy when it comes to making the films later on. It really is the most bizarre stop signs in France. They can be everywhere.
It's the Priorité droite
Yeah.
legacy.
Priorité à droite, priority from the right. So where in England, if we were driving along a road like this, anything coming from our left or right would have to give way to us, but not in France. And it can really catch you out. And we can also really catch out French people because we stop to give way at places they wouldn't. And yesterday we had a guy put his arms up to us as, you know, come on you moron, what are you going to do?
Why have you stopped?
And I've stopped because I'm so used to giving way at a junction like we are at.
Here's one, we're on the main road through a town and we've got to stop here now.
Yeah.
Because of this side road, because somebody might be coming out.
And yet, interestingly, if you look at the one on the left with that white line across it, we wouldn't have to stop because they've got a white line.
Yeah, well, because coming that way,
No,
they've got priority because they're coming. Oh no, they're.
No,
I don't know.
It's a complete balls up mix in France at the moment,
well, 'cause
of the old and the new.
They're doing away with it, aren't they?
They're doing away with it because it doesn't make any bloody sense.
So let him go.
Yeah, might as well. We like to poodle. So if you've never driven in France before, you've really got to pay attention to every junction. The only advice I can offer is look for, here instance, is there any white lines stopping anybody? And no, there wasn't. So theoretically they could just come straight out of there and we'd have to give way. And also beware of blooming pedestrian crossings, because they have more pedestrian crossings than anywhere we've ever been. Look, there's 3 there in a space of about
There's another one.
200 yards. And sometimes they can have speed bumps built into them, and their speed bumps can be very, very severe.
So can you help me navigate?
Yeah, you're
now?
left here, just left. Leclerc.
Well, you're coming in with me this time.
Yeah. I go and get frustrated inside Leclerc.
Voila!
Security then.
Nous sommes arrivés.
Got to look everything up. I think that's enough for this video. If you like what we produce and want to see more, then the best way you can do that is to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. I'll let this drone footage roll so you've got time to hit the like and subscribe buttons.